Cooking fish, nothing could be simpler. Fresh haddock seasoned with dulse butter. Yes to edible seaweed.
I can't emphasize enough how easy it is to fry fish for dinner. Shopping, on the other hand, isn't always so easy, but once you're home and you've got your slippers on and a podcast is on, I'm basically describing myself, supper is ready in no time. And when you're feeling that efficient, why not just make a little seaweed butter to fry the fish in? Specifically, dulse butter. Dulse is this beautiful purple seaweed that comes from the ocean near where I live, and it is salty and chewy and delicious. So let's make some seaweed butter. Do that by grabbing a nice bunch and just submerge it in some cold water just to soften it up a little bit. Take it out, give it a squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And slice through it a couple of times. It is chewy, it's slippery, it's seaweed. It's all going to get blitzed up in the food processor, so just go through a couple of times. Not to worry, scoop it in. Lovely, just giving the dulse a little extra grind before we add the co-star, the butter. And always zest your lemons before you juice them, or you're trying to zest a sad little limp lemon. No good. I'm speaking from experience. Okay. Slice in half. Just use your hands to catch the seeds and your muscles. Squeeze the lemon. And a pinch of salt and pepper for good measure. Remember, the dulse is salty, so don't go overboard. Lovely. When making a compound butter, which is the technical term for what we're doing here, it's nice to store it in plastic wrap. And there's always more than you need for the recipe, so I'm going to just show a quick little trick of how to wrap it up and store it. Yeah, pull it down, scoop the butter. Okay, just form it into a little tube. Just makes it look nice and tidy. Take your nice sharp knife and slice through the plastic. And just give it a twist. Beautiful. You're basically making butter sausages. Stick that in the freezer and it's good for at least a month. These ends can sometimes unravel. So a good trick is just to twist plastic. You're making string here. Just twist and pull and use that to tie up the ends. I have a previously made one that's been trimmed and tidied up, and it's nice and firm and it's easier to cut at this stage, so we're going to use this one. In the meantime, let's get this party started with beautiful rainbow chard. Chop that up and serve it with the fish. The stalks are gorgeous and delicious, so don't ignore that. Nice audio on the chard. Let's let these greens steam. This is so amazing. Yummy, healthy dulse with this gorgeous green vegetable. It's basically a detox meal. Okay, take your beautiful dulse butter, just slice into it, depending on how firm it is. And also slice off the end. And just use this little bit to butter the pan. All right, the aroma in this kitchen is to die for. Take a piece of haddock or any white fish, Just the cooking time changes depending on the thickness. And lay it into this gorgeous butter, that direction so you don't splash yourself. And season with a little bit of sea salt, pepper. And this is where you add another dollop of this yummy butter, because we're going to baste the fish in it. Why not? This does not take long, about a minute per side, so just grab a fish slice, which is a fancy word for spatula, but it's a little longer and thinner, makes this job easier. Bend down, get down low. We are looking for the fish to no longer be translucent. It just smells so good. It's so exciting to get eating dulse in all these weird and wonderful ways. Okay, the butter has melted. Baste the fish in all of this incredible ocean goodness. And I think we're practically ready. Okay, let's plate it up. Don't worry about fish disasters. Take some of this beautiful chard, just spin it through. Bearing in mind we are 3 minutes into our dinner prep. Fast, furious, delicious. Oh, put those charred ribbons right on top of the fish. Garnish with lemon, the cheek of a lemon, the side, and some extra dulse. So beautiful. Just dance that dulse right around the plate. Add little tastes of salt to each bite and the cheek. Oh yeah. Grab a special fish knife and have a bite. Taste dulse again for the first time. It's not your grandfather's potato chip. It's gourmet compound butter.
Try this with halibut, hake, tilapia, or cod. Meet dulse for the first time or again in this new and wonderful way. You'll be hooked for life.